and leaning back, extending the legs, and just adding a little bit of movement. Just tapping the back of the legs on the ground, circling the ankles, gently moving the legs from side to side, just releasing and warming up the joint. Crossing the legs, coming to seated position, maybe rocking from side to side, finding that contact of the sit bone with the floor. And then circling the arms, gentle rolling movement, just to warm up the shoulders, maybe shrugging the shoulders towards the ears, and then letting them go back towards the floor. And then circling the head, warming up the neck. And when you're done, finding your position for the next couple of moments, hands resting on the knees, palms facing up or down, whichever you prefer, and closing the eyes. Just allowing yourself the next few moments to arrive in your practice. Taking a big inhale through the nose and releasing a sigh through the open mouth. Letting go of anything you don't need right now. And sending a signal to the mind and to the body that it's now time to settle down. Creating space, stillness in the mind and in the body. Observing if you can hear any sound in your surroundings, maybe upstairs or next door, outside. And allowing those sounds to fade in the background. Slowly moving the awareness from the outside to the inside, tuning in with the body. And listening for the signals being sent by the body to the mind. Looking for the sensations, whatever they are, maybe pleasant, neutral, or even maybe unpleasant. Just simply allowing them to be, just embracing them as they are. And not having any expectation of having to feel a certain way. Allowing yourself to be just as you are right now. And taking a moment to scan the body, looking for those sensations, starting with the feet. Observing the sensation of the feet resting against the floor. Maybe wriggling the toes, becoming aware of each individual toe. Observing the sensation in the ankles, the top of the feet, the shins and the calves, maybe touching the other leg. Observing sensation in the knees and in the parts where the hands touch the legs, observing the sensation of contact there. And following the hands and the arms, observing the heaviness of the arms, the sensation inside the palms of the hands, maybe tingling sensation in the fingertips, sensation of the air touching the skin. And returning to the thighs, becoming aware of the sensations there, the heaviness of the legs, the sensation of contact of the sit bone with the floor, the sensation around the hips, around the lower back. And following the spine, including each part of the back one at a time, starting the base of the spine, the lower back, the waist, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, the top of the shoulders, becoming aware of any sensations there, and perhaps noticing the gentle movement of the rib cage, gently lifting up and down as you breathe. Shifting the awareness to the front of the body, to the navel. Maybe observing if you are holding the tummy in, relaxing the muscles of the tummy, allowing it to take the space it needs. And with the next inhale, sending the breath all the way down, allowing the tummy to go up. And as you exhale, gently bringing the tummy back in, pushing the air out. Inhale, allowing the tummy to go up. Exhale, tummy gently coming back down. Rooting the breath to the belly. Shifting the movement from the chest to the belly. Becoming aware of any sensation around the chest, the sternum, the neck. Becoming aware of the space around the neck, between the head and the shoulders. And as you do so, perhaps noticing the spine strengthening, straightening, getting longer, with the head going up a little bit higher, perhaps. Becoming aware of sensation around the head, around the face, softening the muscles around the face, relaxing the forehead, the eyebrows, the jaws, the tongue. And as you do so, perhaps observing the sensation of the skin as if it was taking in more space. And now, taking in the whole of the body, visualizing the body sitting down cross-legged, sitting on the mat, feeling heavy, rooted and grounded. Perhaps little by little observing as if it become weightless, hovering just above the ground, melting with the background and the universe. Coming back to the breath, starting to engage the Ujjayi breath, creating the sound with the breath. And formulating an intent for your class. Since today, it's a heart opener. Maybe allowing yourself to have open heart, receiving kindness, sending kindness, receiving love, sending love. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes, keeping a soft gaze as we bring movement to the breath. Inhale, lifting the arms towards the ceiling, clasping the hands, pushing the palms up, creating a long stretch as if waking up. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. On the next exhale, folding forward, hands on the floor. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the arms towards the ceiling. And exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, coming back up. Right arm goes up, left arm towards the side of the body, left hand on the mat. Exhale, tipping to the left. Inhale, back to the center, switching arm, left arm up. Exhale, tipping to the right. Inhale, back to the center, right arm up. Exhale, tipping to the left. Inhale, back to the center, left arm up. Exhale, tipping to the right. Inhale, back to the center, left hand on the floor, bringing the right arm up, tipping to the left. And staying here, so having the left hand on the mat. From here, as you exhale, bringing the right hand on the floor next to the left. Inhale, right arm goes up, pointing towards the left. Exhale, right hand on the floor. Inhale, slowly going back up. Exhale, right hand on the floor, align with the left. From here, on the next inhale, opening all the way to the right. Right arm goes up, pointing towards the right. Exhale, closing back, right hand touching the left arm. Inhale, opening to the right. Exhale, close, right hand touching the left arm. Inhale, opening to the right. And on the next exhale, back to the center. Right hand on the floor. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, tipping to the right. Staying here with the chest pointing to the right. As you next exhale, left hand come on the floor next to the right hand. Inhale, slowly lifting the left arm, pointing to the right. Exhale, left hand on the floor next to the right hand. Inhale, opening up, left arm pointing towards the right. Exhale, back down. On the next inhale, this time opening all the way, chest down towards the left, left arm all the way to the left. And as you exhale, left hand touch the right arm. Inhale, opening to the left. Exhale, close. Inhale, opening to the left. And on the next inhale, back to the center. From here, gently helping the knees up, stretching the legs. Give the legs a little tap to release the knees. And then crossing the legs the other way around. When you're ready, inhale, arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, folding forward, hands on the floor. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the arms. Exhale, down. Inhale, chest up, arms towards the ceiling. And exhale, back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, hands on the floor, spending a few breaths here. So you can lift the palms of the hands, you're on the fingertips. Observing the sensation in the lower back, the hips, the knees perhaps. From here, sliding the hands all the way to the left, creating a long stretch on the right side of the body. Nice long breath here. And then sliding the hands all the way to the other side. Same thing here, 1 or 2 breaths. Sliding the hands back to the center, fingertips still on the floor. Inhale, lifting the chest. Gently helping the knees up, release the legs. Tapping the back of the knees on the ground. And then once again, crossing the legs. Bringing the arms in cactus pose. So they're basically lifted. The elbows is aligned with your shoulders. Hands facing forward. Big inhale here. Exhale, closing the arms at the front. Imagine it's like a book. Inhale, opening wide, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, close. Trying to not drop the elbows down. Inhale, opening the arms. This time, allowing the head to follow the movement. So looking towards the ceiling, the head is not tilted back. Exhale, close, bringing the head back to neutral position. Inhale, open, looking up, head back. Exhale, close, looking forward. Inhale, opening up, head tilted, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, close, head back to neutral. Inhale, open, looking up. Exhale, close. And release the arms, give the arms a little shake. Nice long breath here. Rocking forward. Or taking any step you need to come onto all 4. Bring the padding. Just protect the knees. Coming to tabletop, hands directly underneath the shoulders. Little bit of space between the knees. Getting ready for a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, dropping the tummy, looking ahead. Exhale, starting by the pelvis, tucking the pelvis in, rounding up the spine all the way to the shoulders, chin comes to the chest. Inhale, dropping the tummy. Exhale, rounding up the back. You can always add a bit of rocking motion here. Inhale, dropping the tummy. Exhale, rounding up the back. Inhale, dropping the tummy. Exhale, rounding up the back. Inhale, back to neutral position. Right hand behind the right ear. Right elbow pointing towards the floor. On the next inhale, opening to the right. Right elbow towards the ceiling as high as you can. Exhale, pointing to the floor. Inhale, opening to the right. Exhale, pointing to the floor. Inhale, opening, lifting the right elbow. Exhale, back down. Right hand on the floor, switching side. Left hand behind the left ear. Left elbow towards the floor. Inhale, lifting the left elbow as high as you can. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift to the left. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, back down. Back onto all four. You may need to bring the padding a little bit towards the back, making sure you've got space. Nice long breath here. Hands a little bit more forward. So as you can see, they're not aligned with my shoulders anymore. Big inhale. As you exhale, bringing the hips to the heels, coming into child's pose. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, align the tummy to fall towards the mat, coming into high cobra. Make sure you've got space between the feet. Inhale, back onto all four. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, all four, tabletop. Exhale, tummy to the front, coming into high cobra. Inhale, all four. Exhale, child's pose. 1 or 2 breaths here in child's pose. And then coming back to tabletop. Once again, stepping the hands a little bit more forward. Big inhale here. As you exhale, bringing the chest and the armpits towards the floor, going as low as your body will allow. So maybe your chest will touch the ground. Maybe you'll be hovering a little bit above the ground. Happy puppy. Nice long breath here. Noticing the stretch happening in the shoulders. And on the next inhale, back onto all four. Sitting on the heels. Hands behind the ears. As you next inhale, opening the elbows wide and lifting the chest towards the ceiling, looking towards the ceiling. As you exhale, elbows together at the front, closing down, folding forward. Maybe going all the way until your elbows touch your thighs. Inhale, opening up, elbows out, lifting your chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, close, elbows together at the front, folding forward, elbows touching the legs. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, close. Inhale, opening the elbows out, chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, close, elbows together at the front, folding forward, elbows touching the legs. On the next inhale, back to neutral position here, sitting on the heels, lean back, bringing the hands on the floor, fingers pointing towards the body. Nice long breath here. When you're ready, inhale, lifting the chest towards the ceiling, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Allow the head to follow the movement, head rolling back. The chest pointing towards the ceiling. Imagine that ray of energy traveling through the middle of the back, through the sternum, and pointing towards the ceiling, lifting you. Nice long breath here. And on the next inhale, slowly coming back up. Give your arms a little bit of a shake. Coming onto all four. Stretch one leg at a time. We can move the padding for now. Tabletop, top, tucking the toes under. Inhale, lifting the hips towards the ceiling, finding your downward facing dog. Taking the time here. Reacquainting yourself with the shape, with the sensation, maybe bending one knee at a time. And when you bend one knee, pushing the heel of the other side towards the ground. Just taking your time. And then when you're done, finding a little bit of stillness. So checking your shape. Look ahead. Look at the hands. Fingers are spread out, pushing the mat away. Look at the feet. Big toes pointing towards each other. Heels pointing towards the outside of the mat. You may need to bend the knees a bit more. Bring the tummy to the thighs. And when you have that contact, you've got that feeling of length in the arms and in the back. Maybe you want to straighten the leg a little bit more. Nice long breath. Imagine you're pushing the weight of the body towards the legs. Exhale. Bend the knees, look up. Inhale, stepping the feet towards the middle of the mat. Keep some space between the feet. Keep the knees bent, bringing the tummy to the thighs, holding on to opposite elbows here. Allowing the head to dangle forward. And then gently rocking from side to side in ragdoll. Nice long breath. You can always close your eyes, see what that does. Gently rolling from one side to the other. And the next back you in the center. Release the arms onto the ground. Inhale, start lifting the chest, only going as high as you need for the hands to be off the ground. And then adding some motion here of the arms. Circling motion, dangling the arms. Just noticing what that does to the shoulder blades, to the lower back. And as you next inhale, carrying on the journey upwards, very slowly, coming to standing position, stacking up the spine, one vertebra at a time, until you're up. Nice long breath here. Maybe gently lifting the arms towards the ceiling as you inhale and bringing them back down as you exhale. Nice long breath. Making sure you got some space between the feet, hip width apart. Bringing the hands behind the hips here. So shoulders are rolled out. Maybe the elbows are pointing to the back. From here, pushing the hips forward and doing a little bit of pulsing motion here. Nice long breath. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. I remember that feeling of openness in the chest. Imagine that ray of energy traveling through the chest towards the ceiling. Nice long breath. Coming back to standing position, release the arms. Bring the hands behind the back. See if you can clasp the hands together. So you've got two options. If you can bring the arms behind you, hands clasped, and you're able to straighten your arms like that, then you're good. If not, you can bring your strap, bring the strap behind you, hold the strap, and allow it to have your arms nice and stretched behind you. From this position, either hands are clasped or you're holding on to the strap. See if you can push the hips forward, shoulders to the back, and bring the arms towards the floor. Nice long breath here. Inhale, back to the center, release the arms. Check it out. Feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, arms towards the ceiling, coming into Hastasana. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at the hips. Keep the back nice and straight. You may want to bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the floor, stepping the feet to the back of the mat, coming into high plank, holding the plank here for a moment, squeezing the body together. On the next exhale, you can bring the knees down first if you want, and then lowering yourself down in one line. Inhale, lifting the chest, high cobra. Shoulders rolled away from the ears. Spending 1 or 2 breaths here. Exhale, slowly coming back down, tucking the toes under. Inhale, pushing yourself back onto all 4. Toes are tucked. Inhale, hips towards the ceiling, downward facing dog once again. Nice long breath here. On the next inhale, lifting the right leg up as high as you can. Exhale, bringing the knee towards the chest, bend the legs here, the right leg, pushing onto the tiptoes of your left foot, and then bringing the right foot to the front. You may need to grab it at the ankle. bringing the right foot between your hands. Inhale, pushing the chest up. Coming into high lunge. Front leg is bent. Back foot is on the ball of the foot. Nice long breath. Inhale, arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, opening to the left. Both arms on the other side. Inhale, back to the center, arms up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Arms on the other side. Inhale, back to the center. From here, align your back foot to pivot. So the back foot is now, it's now on its side, but more or less parallel to the short side of your mat. You can straighten the front leg just to make sure we've got the position right. Left hip is now a little bit open to the left. Right hip pointing forward. Nice long breath here. Exhale, bending the front leg. Making sure your chest is pointing to the front. So bring the hand around your rib cage and imagine you're turning the chest to point forward. Inhale, once again, bringing the arms in cactus pose. So elbows in the same line as your shoulders, palms facing forward. As you next inhale, see if you can gently move, lean back, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, gentle back bend, lifting the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, back to the center, lifting the arms up as you next inhale. Exhale, hands come back onto the floor. Pivot your back foot, you're now on the ball of the foot. Sending the right foot to the back of the mat, high plank. Exhale, knees down if you wish. Slowly lowering yourself down. Inhale, lifting up, chest up, high cobra. Exhale, back onto all four, tucking the toes under. Inhale, hips to the ceiling, back into downward facing dog. One breath here. Inhale, left leg up. As you next exhale, bringing the knee towards the chest. Lift on the tiptoes of the supported foot. And then step the left foot forward between the hands. Inhale, lifting the chest, high lunge. You're on the back of the foot, on the right foot. Inhale, arms up. Left leg is bent. Exhale, opening to the right. Both arms on either side. Inhale, back to the center, arms up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale, back to the center. You can release the arms. Allow the back foot to flip to its side. Right hip opening to the right. We're now in warrior one. I was counting. Front leg, you can stretch for a moment. Bring the hands onto the chest. Gently turn the chest forward. Bend the front leg. Inhale, arm in cactus pose here for a moment. One breath. On the next inhale, little back bend. Pushing the chest towards the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, little back bend. Pushing the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale. Back onto the center, gently fold forward, hands on the floor. Send the left foot to the back of the mat, high plank. One breath. On the next exhale, slowly release yourself down. Inhale, coming back up. Chest is lifted, high cobra. Exhale, back onto all four. Bring a block with you, big toes together, widening the space between the knees, slowly lowering yourself down. In child's pose, forehead, finding the block. Nice long breath here. Just breathing through this moment, reconnecting with the breath. And on the next inhale, back onto tabletop. Bring the padding back with you. And making sure you've got space to step forward from where the padding is. So starting kneeling, sitting on your heels. Nice long breath here. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the hips, sorry, stepping the right foot forward. As you exhale, sinking forward. Low crescent lunge, nice long breath here. Inhale, pushing back and then adding a little bit of pulsing movement. So coming back up and then gently sinking forward. Nice long breath. Keep your hands on the front knee for now. And the next time your hips are forward, stay here. Lift the arms and bring the arms overhead. Bend the arms, grabbing hold of opposite elbows here. Nice long breath. Breathing through the stretch. Open up the arms in cactus pose once again. You can stay here if you want, or maybe you want to bend a little bit back, pushing the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, coming back up, hands on the front leg, pushing through the front leg, stretching the front leg, right heel digging into the ground. Right foot now pointing towards the ceiling. Big inhale, exhale, folding forward, coming to meet the right leg. You can bring the hands on the shin. Maybe you want to use the blocks for support. Just breathing through the stretch. And on the next inhale, lift the chest. Right knee comes back down, sitting on the heels. Just taking a moment, getting ready for the other side. Inhale, hips up, stepping the left foot forward. Exhale, sinking the hips forward. Nice long breath here. And then for the next few moments, gently lift back up and then slowly coming back into low crescent lunge, maybe pulsing a little bit. Nice long breath, taking the time. The next time you are sinking forward in low crescent lunge, lift the arms, bend the elbows, grab opposite elbows. Nice long breath. And then open up the arms in cactus pose. You can stay here, that's enough. Or maybe you want to bend a little bit, lift the chest towards the ceiling. Nice long breath. Inhale, back to the center. Hands on the front leg. Exhale, pushing the hips back up. Stretch the front leg. Left heel digging into the ground. Left foot pointing towards the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Coming to meet the left leg. The hands can be on the mat, maybe on some blocks, maybe on your shin. Nice long breath. Inhale, lifting the chest. Left knee comes back onto the ground, sitting on the heels. You can remove the padding and gently bring yourself lying on the tummy. Bringing the forearms in front of you. Hands are flat on the ground. Feet are relaxed, pointing towards the back. Hip width apart. Finding Sphinx pose. Noticing the sensation of the tummy pushing against the floor as you inhale. And gently coming back down as you exhale. And then from this position, when you're ready, inhale, keep the left arm where it is, stretch the right arm forward, using the muscle in the back. Exhale, back down, switching side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, back down. Bring the chest down. Head resting on your forearms or the top of your hands. Just taking a moment here. And then stretching the arms alongside the body. Palms are facing towards the ceiling. Your nose is touching the ground. When you're ready, inhale. Don't move the head. Lift the arms towards the ceiling as high as you can. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. This time we're going to bring the chest and the head with us. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the chest, looking ahead. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Bringing the arms at the front and allowing the head to rest on the forearms. Now moving our focus to the legs. From this position, on the next inhale, lift the right leg up. Keep the left leg on the floor. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg up as high as you can. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, back down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale down. Inhale, left. Exhale, back down. Lift the chest back onto the forearms. Nice long breath here. So you may need the strap for the next one if the move is not fully accessible to you. So from here, bend the right leg. See if you can grab the right ankle with the right hand. If that's a bit too much, just find your strap and hold on to the strap. From here, just first of all, becoming a bit more comfortable with the sensation. Nice long breath here, not doing too much. Bring the left arm 45-degree angle. So your left hand is a little bit more towards the right side. So you've got nice support from the front. When you're ready from here, inhale. See if you can lift the right knee off the ground, holding on to the right ankle. Lift the chest. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, lift the right knee off the ground if you can. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lift, and as you lift, there's tension created in the arm. It's helping you lift your chest. Exhale, back down, switching side. Right arm on the floor. Bend the left leg. See if you can grab your left ankle. Right arm is now crossing over. You've got nice support at the front. Not doing much for now. Nice long breath, just getting used to the sensation and the shape. When you're ready, inhale. See if you can lift the left knee off the ground. Lift the chest up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. One more inhale. Lift the left knee. Use the left foot to pull your arm. Exhale back down. Come back onto the floor. Head resting on your forearms. Nice long breath. Staying on the tummy. And moving your body towards the left edge of your mat. Simply so that you've got nice space on the right-hand side. Spread the right arm to the right. Align with your right shoulder. Like a T position. Palm of the hand on the right side is on the floor. You can start when the left arm is bent, left hand is towards the left side of your chest. You can start shifting your body. So now your body is a little bit more onto the right leg, getting ready to roll onto the right arm. When you're ready, using the left arm, gently lift the chest. So the left leg will lift and go towards the back. See if you can bring the left foot onto the floor behind you. Head is nice and relaxed, touching the ground. Nice long breath here. You can keep the left hand on the floor for balance. Or if you find comfortable enough, maybe you want to lift the left arm towards the ceiling, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Nice long breath here. Exhale, slowly come back onto the ground. Roll back onto the tummy. Gently release the right arm. And then come, bring your body to the right edge of your mat. Getting ready for the other side. Extend the left arm to the side. Left palm of the hand on the floor. Right hand next to your chest, right arm is bent. Start to shift the body so you're already turning a little bit more on the left leg. When you're ready, inhale. Using the right arm, turn onto your left arm. Release the head on the ground. See if you can bring your right foot onto the floor. You can stay here if that's enough. Or maybe if you find that it's comfortable enough, maybe you want to reach the right arm up. Nice long breath here. And exhale. Slowly come back onto the floor. Coming back on the tummy. Hands underneath the shoulders. Pushing yourself back up. Crossing the legs. Rolling back. Coming back to seated position, cross legs. Feel free to shake the arms here for a moment. Nice long breath. Bringing the hands behind you, leaning back. Fingers pointing towards the body or maybe towards the outside, depending on how your shoulders are feeling. From here, inhale, lift the chest towards the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades together, allow the head to follow the movement, rolling back. Once again, imagine that ray of energy traveling through the middle of the back, through the sternum, pointing towards the ceiling, lifting your chest up. Nice, long breath. Inhale, coming back to the center. Give your arms a little shake. We'll do 2 more. Make sure you've got a block with you. And then gently lower yourself onto the ground. So the first one, we don't need the blocks, but just make sure it's nearby. So lying onto the back, make sure there's nothing bothering you. If you've got a ponytail, remove it. Bend the legs. Bring the feet close to the bum. And then when you're here, lift the bum and bring your hands on top of each other. So one palm is on the floor, the other hand is on top, underneath your sacrum, so just underneath the bum. And then gently, once again, straighten the leg. We're getting into fish pose. So right now, your legs are together, your hands are underneath your bum or your sacrum, your back is on the floor. On the next inhale, pushing through the elbows, lift the chest. So squeezing the shoulder blades together, lift the chest towards the ceiling, and then allow the head to roll back. So maybe your head is rolling and dangling, or maybe your top of the head is touching the ground. See what happens for you. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Legs are really active, squeezed together. That's called fish pose. Nice long breath here. And on the next exhale, slowly release back, bend the legs, lift the hips to release the hands, straighten the arms, shake it out. Maybe bring the knees towards the chest and add a little bit of rolling motion here from side to side. Nice long breath here. Bringing the hands behind the knees, rolling back, just coming to seated position for a moment, just to place our block. So you might find that with the block, it's a little bit too intense. So you may want to bring the padding or cushion on top of the blocks. And what we're trying to do is bring the blocks where your bra line is. So sorry, guys, obviously you don't know where bras are, but imagine it's where about your shoulder blades are. So not the middle of the back, not all the way to the top, right here in the middle. So with that in mind, position your block and then find that sensation where you're touching the block with the shoulder blades or the bra line. And then gently stretch the, you can keep the legs bent for now, and then release the head towards the back. See if that's good enough for you. If it's too intense, feel free to bring padding. Arms can be on either side of the body for now, palms facing up. Maybe that's enough. If you want to go a little bit further, stretch the legs. See how that works. Maybe that's enough. If you want to go with the full expression of this position, lift the arms overhead, straighten it above you, and then allow the hands to touch the ground. Nice long breath. This one is a bit more intense, so see what works for you. If it's too much, if you're getting pinches, just take it back. Bring the arms back to the side. Nice long breath. And using the breath to help the body get used to the sensation. Inhaling for a count of 4. And exhaling for a count of 6 or 8. So going a little bit longer when you exhale. And using that breath rhythm to send the signal to your brain that you're safe here. There's nothing going wrong. You're nice and comfortable. And if you, at any point, you're finding something doesn't feel right, just take it back down. Bring the arms back to the side, bend the legs. Don't go through pain. It's not meant to be painful. Just breathing through the stretch. One more breath here. On the next inhale, if your arms are extended, gently bring the arms back up. Bend the legs. Use the arms for support. And gently lift yourself back up. Stretch the legs in front of you. Feet together, bend the legs, creating a diamond shape with the legs. Big inhale here, exhale, folding forward. Allowing the spine to round up. Just taking a moment to counteract this deep stretch we've just done. And on the next inhale, coming back up. Time to get ourselves ready for Shavasana. So whatever you need to do now, maybe you want to bring a blanket to the ground, cover yourself, put some socks on, whatever you need to do. Feel free to do that now. And then find that comfortable position for you. Legs slightly apart. Feet flopping to the side. Arms on the other side of the body. Palms facing up. Maybe gently rolling the head from side to side for a moment. Closing the eyes. Taking one big inhale through the nose. And releasing a sigh through the mouth. Letting go of any tension from anywhere in the body. Releasing tension from the head, the face, the neck, the arms, the hands. Releasing tension from the back, the hips, the stomach, the legs, feet. Allowing the body to feel heavier and heavier. Sinking into the mat a little bit deeper and deeper with each breath. Becoming one with Mother Earth, feeling safe, knowing there's nowhere to fall. Observing if any thoughts are still coming to the mind, and without any judgment, just allowing those thoughts to simply roll away. Just like clouds in the sky being pushed away by the wind and revealing the blue sky behind, allowing you to simply be.
Perfectly hurt, broken and hurt, soft and asleep in the morning. Shake off the night and don't hide your face. The sun lights the world with a single flame. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Day and all of them, all where you play. Heal what I can in your trouble. Sometimes our bodies will have but sometimes the beauty in that can be hard. I want you to find it. I want you to see it. I want you to see it. So run, wake up and run. Run. I wanna tear down these walls that can't hold you in song. Rip out the cards and uncover your eyes. Wanna make out escape the dark. I need you to see. Girl, you'll see the world. You'll come to live. If falling in love is a strange goodbye, all of your battles will shape who you are. I know that your scars are my favorite part. I want you to love.
Now slowly bringing the awareness back to the body, back to the breath. Wriggling the toes, wriggling the fingers, moving the legs, and bending the knees, lifting the knees towards the chest, Holding onto the knees and gently rocking from side to side. Coming to rest onto one side. Head supported by the hands, knees to the chest, eyes still closed. Just taking one final moment here for reconnecting with the rest of the day. And when you're ready, no rush. Slowly pushing yourself back up. Back to seated position, cross-legged. Keeping the eyes closed for a moment. And on the next inhale, opening the arms wide to the side. As you exhale, closing the arms, giving yourself a big hug, holding onto your shoulder blades. And sending all the love and kindness towards yourself. Being kind to yourself by words, by action. Now gently release the hands resting on the knees and closing the clasp with 3 arms. Really trying to project the vibration, create the vibration to feel your chest, feel your face, feel your throat. When you're ready, inhale. Now I'm bringing the hands in prayer pose to the forehead. May our thoughts be filled with kindness and compassion. Bringing the hands to the mouth, may our words be filled with kindness and compassion. Bringing the hands to the heart, may our action be filled with kindness and compassion. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you a lovely Sunday. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.